Yo, 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 it's your boy Romans Royale, and welcome back to part 2 of Hogwarts Legacy, baby. It's lit. Now, if you haven't seen part 1, I suggest you go and look in the description down below because I'm leaving it a link. But to give you a little recap, we found out that your boy was going to be starting as a Super Saiyan on his 5th year. Good thing they sent us a professor named Fig to teach us the ropes and show us what to do with a wand, so we wasn't a novice by the time we got there. Then on the way to Hogwarts, we met up with his friend named George, who had some type of box that they couldn't open up for a long time, but I could apparently because I could see ancient magic. But all that glitters wasn't gold. We fell into a few obstacles. I ain't gonna lie, Dragon tried to reroute our whole situation. He tried to never let me get to Hogwarts. RIP my boy George, because he ended up being Dragon Fool. But we made it out that jam after we caught the key, and it teleported us to a cave in Scotland. That same key led us to a vault. This shit was so deep, we had to take a roller coaster to get around here. And then that's when shit started getting weird. We was pressed by a dude named Ramrock, some goblin. I ain't gonna lie, this dude was tough as nails. My boy came in doing spells without a wand. First off, he blocking spells with his bare hands, and he going toe to toe with the gate guardian. He had a whole goblin gang with him. I had to tell Fig we need to make a tactical retreat, and so we did. Now here we are, right on the doorsteps of Hogwarts. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Plus, hit that like, hit that share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't.
Woo, to safety. That was almost your ass. You wanted to sit there and watch that fight.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
All right. Finally, we get to go to school. Yes, sir. Can't wait to ride around this shit on my broom. I wonder if they're gonna bring up my Patronus. I got a child dog.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
Right on time. We a little bit late, but
that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
I got you, my boy. Only because you've been my teacher for the last couple months.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
Dinkelberg.
Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
You know he a tough cookie. And you gotta say his middle name.
Nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be
Let me in there, my boy. You know you're not gonna send me home after all of that. I might come back next year.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Or let's learn a
I'm
lot.
looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. You do not give up easily, do you?
Nope.
You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Better be Hufflepuff!
Yes, sir. We're going to H-Town.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Yo,
Enough!
You couldn't
It's
wait to
not
pull
as
that
though I've
shenanigan.
banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
everybody got up so disappointed.
Quite
He wanted a
an
round of applause. I don't
It's
know what he
lovely
thought
to
he was going to
meet
get.
you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
Yeah, bro, do it. Don't make me do it.
Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
First night at Hufflepuff. Finna be a
Looks
breeze.
like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
That's crazy. That's European as hell. Tea by the bedside in the morning. Oh yeah, it's nice and cozy here at Hufflepuff. Let me get that apple. We in a tree house. We on some cold name kids next door shit. This shit fire.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat.
Damn, little bro, I'm
I'm
gonna have
sure
to
you'll
toughen
find
you
your
up.
way
I can tell
right.
this already.
I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious.
He tried
Anyway,
it.
I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Yeah, I'm gonna let
Nice
you be.
meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Who said that? Why you ain't come and ask me myself? You know you see me here.
Do you think it's painful to be an
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
That's my H-Town logs.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
When they get this book back, they're gonna see a whole bunch of doodles
This
and
way.
dark magic.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Damn, there's a lot of places in this castle to go to.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
I thought this was gonna be like enchantments, defense boosts, health boosts, you know, stuff like that. Resistance
Tell me more
buffs.
about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class.
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able
Oh,
to
yeah, we
find
about to get a
all
whole
of the
bunch of
small
shit there.
supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Butterbeer.
Thank you, Professor
Oh, we
Weasley.
getting
A
faded?
lot
I mean,
to
I am
absorb on
17.
your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
You did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm afraid there
I'm
isn't.
sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes.
You thought I was gonna snitch.
Provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
Accusations! These are not accusations. This is false accusations. And
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor.
Yeah, we wasn't
But
driving.
unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself.
See, there was a way to tell her a little bit more, and not disclose what happened, big dog. You could have told her George came with us and he got chomped on because he had some bullshit he was carrying. Now she gonna be hawking us all school year, my boy. Why you did that? You set me up for failure?
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies,
They hit that nicely.
your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Or you push up, that makes the waypoint come out. That's cool. All right, let's get on with the class. Yeah, it's lit. Defense against the dark arts.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time.
Well,
I
her
get
you was
these
almost
jewels every
dead.
year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry.
Knowledge.
That's why
Today
you the
we
one
will
teaching the
use
defense
that
class.
Saved me from death at
You
the hands
old,
of
but you
dark
nasty
wizards
with
more
it.
times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
I'm in danger!
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
The thing about this is being at Hogwarts is like they'll try to teach you some shit and show you that shit at the same time. Yes, sir.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso! Lucky. Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Potato. Complicates things.
Get that the fuck out of here. Oh.
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
I do this job in life.
Oh yeah, that was a duel. Knocked his ass off the
Not
table.
bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students.
You gonna
They
get
are
excellence from me.
capable of
Black
achieving it.
excellence.
Again, Well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Mm-hmm. And by the time I'm done here, they gonna look at me as the black sheep of Hufflepuff.
Dismissed.
Nice work.
They gonna be calling this shit H-Town.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
In the clock tower entrance, I got you.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Statues out here messing with me.
Revelio.
Onto toilets. Oh.
Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory. Not for the mean. Please, Peas, you'll make
Yo,
me
Peas.
late. He tried to stop me, did Rancorous.
Chill.
Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar.
Yo, you really out here blocking my boy.
As did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have 1 weekly swim. Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Yeah, you gotta get up out of here. Peeves is gonna fuck with you. Seems like you made some type of deal with him and you ain't hold your end in the bargain, my boy.